And one of the things some people have been commenting about the mats that we've been cutting being dry, and I can tell you they're not, at least not completely dry. There are some that are that probably aren't as wet as they should be. And so some people are saying it's easier to cut a dry one. And in my experience, it actually is harder to cut some that are like not really moist. So when they're like a little bit wet, they're a little bit dry. I've noticed they're a little harder to cut, but that's my own limited experience. I can't say I have a ton of experience with it. So I'm going to try to cut this guy. This is the Motahara SKS3, which was one of my, if you watched my videos, I was cutting both double rolls and triple rolls with this, and it was going through them, just flying through them. It was so sharp, it works really well. So anyway, I'm going to try to cut this, and we'll see how it goes. So here we go. Okay, so first experience. When I cut with this, I don't know if you can see it very clearly, but when it's dry, it's really, really ragged. The sword went through, it did, but it felt like when it's wet, it goes through very, very easily. Dry, did not quite go. It was not, so someone says that was a clean cut. That was not, compared to a wet one. When they're wet, it went through so much easier when it's wet. I'm just once again very curious to see how this goes when it's dry. And once again, it's okay. So here we go. I didn't put much into that, but I am definitely not a fan. Let's go ahead and do a. Yeah, I have to say this sword, when these were wet, they were going through really, really easily. This is making it through most of the way. I'm not putting a lot of oomph into it, and my Hidari Kesagiri is not my strongest one, but yeah, kind of a waste of, well, actually I guess I can wrap this into another one and soak it. But yeah, so far I have to say that the dry does not cut very well. Yeah, I had to put so much oomph into that, and it actually didn't go. Basically it came, and I got what's called a scoop. And that's on me. It's not any function of this, or definitely not the sword. It's just, yeah. Anyway, so that's my experience. We've cut with the dry mat, and I'm not sure if I want to risk cutting the peg. Well, why not? We came this far, we might as well, right?